My name is Steve Howell. It is my pleasure and privilege to be here today to conduct the marriage ceremony. My colleague, Atha, sitting behind me here, is here to ensure the legality of the marriage and to enter the details into the register for all time. The room in which we are now gathered has been duly sanctioned according to the law of this country for the celebration of marriages. We're here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Steve and Lindsay. On their behalf, I'd like to thank you for coming here today to celebrate the beginning of their new life together as husband and wife. I'm sure it means a great deal to them that you can be here to share their happiness and to witness the commitment that they're making to each other for the rest of their lives. Now, in past times, it was the custom for a young woman to be under the protection and authority of the man who was the head of the household. When she married, the responsibility and authority passed to her new husband, and this was the origin of the giving away ceremony. Well, times have changed, but today Steve and Lindsay have chosen to uphold this ancient tradition. I've therefore got a very important question for Stephen. Do you give Lindsay's hand in marriage to Steve? Thank you, sir. Please take a seat. Steve, you can take first each time. We'll be glad to know. Would you please give me your full name?
Stephen Carey Moore.
Would you please give me your full name? Ladies and gentlemen, Steve and Lindsay have found in each other happiness, fulfilment and love. As a consequence of this, they now wish to affirm their relationship and offer to each other the security which comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. Marriage is not always an easy path. It demands courage, the courage to be open with each other, the courage to grow and change, and the courage to sort out together the tasks of everyday living. A good partner in such a marriage will be loving, supportive, and above all, a best friend. Now, to continue, I must ask if any person here present knows of any lawful impediment why they should not be joined in matrimony. You should declare it now. I think it's safe to carry on. Steve and Lindsay, before you're joined in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I'm now going to ask each of you to declare that you know of no lawful reason why you should not be joined in matrimony to each other. Steve. Are you, Stephen Carey Moore, free lawfully to marry Lindsay Louise Evans? Are you, Lindsay Louise Evans, free lawfully to marry Stephen Carey Moore? Entering into marriage is a personal decision, but a large part of its importance is in its public recognition by those who are close to the couple. Therefore, in front of the people now gathered here, I ask you, Steve, do you take Lindsay to be your wife? Do you promise to honour her, trust her, and remain true to her for the rest of your lives?
I do.
Lindsay, do you take Steve to be your husband? Do you promise to honour him, trust him, and remain true to him for the rest of your lives? So, before you all now, Steve and Lindsay will exchange their marriage vows with each other. Now, there are 4 official witnesses, 2 best men and 2 bridesmaids, I believe. If you'd like to join us at the front, please. Steve, please repeat after me. I, Stephen Carey Moore,
I, Stephen Carey Moore,
take thee, Lindsay Louise Evans,
take thee, Lindsay Louise Evans,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Lindsay, please repeat after me. I, Lindsay Louise Evans,
I, Lindsay Louise Evans,
take thee, Stephen Carey Moll,
take thee, Stephen Carey Moll,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Well done. We now come to the exchange of rings, which is the traditional way of sealing the marriage vows that we just made. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle with no beginning and no end, symbolising unending and everlasting love, and is an outward sign of the lifelong promises that you've made to each other. I promise to give you
I promise to you
my love and friendship,
my love and friendship,
to be there for you
to be there for you
when you need me the most,
when you need me the most,
to laugh with you,
to laugh with you,
to cry with you,
to cry with you,
and to confide in you,
to confide in you,
to trust you,
to trust you,
to comfort you,
to comfort you,
to support you.
to support you.
All that I have I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
I promise to respect you
I promise to respect you
and be faithful to you always.
and be faithful to you always.
These promises I make
These promises I
for
make
the rest of my life,
for the rest of my life.
and I give you this ring
And I give you this ring
as a token of our marriage.
as a token of the marriage.
Repeat after me, speaking directly to Steve. I promise to give you my love and friendship, to be there for you when you need me the most, to laugh with you, to cry with you, and to confide in you, to trust you, to comfort you, to support you. All that I have I share with you. I promise to respect you and be faithful to you always. These promises I make for the rest of my life. And I give you this ring as a token of our marriage. Marriage is a commitment to life. It's the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal, joining that is promised for a lifetime. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes that life is able to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love through the seasons of life. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who love, and which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you please to stand? Stephen Lindsay, you have both made solemn and binding promises with each other in the presence of your witnesses, family, and friends. This day will form a milestone in your lives. You will look back upon it with love and happiness as the start of your new life together. May you treasure this trust and responsibility. May no failure or misfortune ever part you. And may you live full and happy lives together. It now gives me very great pleasure to announce that you are husband and wife. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to invite you to sit for a few minutes while the bride and groom sign the register.
camera, you might need it in a minute. Okay.
Sorry.